Welcome into the 2019 high school football forecast here on the Acadiana postgame show. I'm your host, Greg Larnerd, and again, are you ready for some high school football? Because we've got three hard-hitting matchups this week that I want to tell you about. First up, Acadiana at Carencro. You can hear this game over on ESPN 1420, and in 2018, the Rams got the better of the Bears 20-13. Let's take a look at Acadiana first. Matt McCullough into his second season. Last year, 11-2, frankly, overachieved with the Acadiana Wrecking Rams, taking over for Ted Davidson. Now they have state championship aspirations coming into 2019. A couple of their players that they have returning, key players that they have returning this year, Dylan Monette, the running back, and Lucky Brooks also at the tailback spot. They also have Keontae Williams at the quarterback position. And for the Carencro Golden Bears, they were 5-6 last year in 2018, looking for a better result and a stronger season in 2019 under Tony Corville. The offense looked phenomenal in the Jamboree game, so we're looking for a high-flying, explosive offense for the Carencro Bears in 2019. Some key players that they've got this year you got to look out for: Kentrell Williams and Travion Prejean are the running backs, and then of course Tavion Falk at the quarterback spot. All right, here's our second game of the week, and it's Comeaux at Teurlings. It's actually our game of the week, and you can hear it on Newstalk 96.5 KPEL. Teurlings had a tough year last year. They were 4-7. They got bounced out of the first round of the playoffs, but they played a very, very difficult schedule, and to be honest with you, they were in a lot of those games, so you have to feel good if you're a Teurlings Rebel fan. They should be a little bit better, and they should have a more manageable schedule for Dane Chapanche's group this season. A couple key players that they have coming back this year that you should look out for. It's quarterback Sammy LeBlanc, who's going to look to extend and stretch the field a little bit more, and Larkin Spring at the running back position is going to be a mainstay behind in the backfield with Sammy LeBlanc. And for Comeaux, they were 5-6 in 2018. They fell 28-18 to Ruston in the first round of the playoffs last year. And in the Jamboree game, they did not fare very well. The defense and the offense, they have to kind of get on the same page because they committed 180 yards worth of penalties in the Jamboree game against Northside. Not good. Doug Dotson's group has to clean that up going into this early matchup with Teurlings. A couple of key players to look out for the Comeaux Spartans. It's going to be quarterback Trey Harris, and Eddie Flugents is the running back, and Coach Dotson said that is their best offensive weapon. And the final game we're going to be looking out for this week in week 1 of the 2019 season, Notre Dame at Church Point. Notre Dame, 13-0 last year, the perfect season, and it culminated in a state championship, and it was even sweeter for the Pios because they defeated Catholic High New Iberia last year, the team that beat them in the state championship and really upset them in the state championship in 2017. They're going to be in a new district with LCA. That should be fun, and finally maybe a little bit of a challenge for Lafayette Christian Academy. A couple key players for the Pios: CJ Thibodeau and Gabe Menard are the running backs, and then Ben Broussard is at the quarterback position. And for Church Point, it was a solid year last year, 8-4. They had a tough round 2 loss in overtime in the playoffs to Sterlington. They're looking to exact some revenge from last season and maybe get themselves a little bit farther in the playoffs. And a couple of key players to watch out for with this Church Point squad: Rodney Dupuy and Gavin Richard are the running backs. They had 22 touchdowns combined last season. And then finally, on the defensive side of the football, Tony Gibson at nose guard. He was a first-team All-District and second-team All-State player. So watch out for those players from Church Point. And that's going to do it for week 1 of the high school football forecast for the Acadiana postgame show. I'm your host, Greg Larnerd.